Rob.
Is the show like ripping by or what?
But you know what's so funny? Each segment segues into the next segment, so it's so cool.
No, I got to tell you, when at first glance you look at it and you go, why this and why that and
but
this.
now you're getting it.
Now you
So
get
now
it because it all kind of ties back in together. Now we're visiting with the people
West
who were
Tampa
the
Chamber.
home of the Tampa Museum of Art.
Joining us, we have Bob Garcia and Tony Castellano. Did I say that right?
Tommy.
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 No, I said Tommy. I was so focused on Castellano.
We were just testing.
And saying it right. Thank you both for joining us. Tommy is the president, and Bob, you are the executive director.
ED.
The ED.
Okay.
Oh, hey, we'll leave that alone.
Now, I didn't know the museum was down in West Tampa until we started researching the show and figuring out what's going on. That's wonderful for you guys.
It sure is. They had a grand opening a couple of weeks ago, and they had over 700 people. And
He said about 1,000.
Yeah, he said about 1,000.
well, maybe he has the latest count.
It might have been a little bit later count.
That's it. And we had all the vendors from West Tampa helping out. We had some dancers, also had some artists, and it was very successful.
What does a community like West Tampa do to get? I mean, was it just location, or did you try to romance the museum to come there? I mean, it's a big job.
Well, basically, the building had been empty for a long time.
Okay.
And the city of Tampa partnered with them and gave them a deal where they could have it for rent-free. So it's good for them until they have their facility built. But basically, West Tampa has really been on the grow. The people in that area, we needed something like this for our community.
Well, and not only, it's bringing other people into your community. Yes. Therefore, they're going to stop at the restaurants that you have there. Therefore, may stop at the stores that you have there.
Well, and therefore, going through the neighborhoods and maybe buying a house, maybe relocating into the West Tampa area because it's a wonderful place to live.
It sure is, and the geography is fantastic because it's between West Shore and downtown. Excellent communications and transportation, and as you stated, they have some affordable homes, and where a young family can move in there and afford it. And also, we've had a couple of people from the Davis Island that actually moved into the West Tampa area, into one of those in-town homes. So it's like a renaissance. People are learning about it, and there's a lot of noise going on indicative of the community. Beginning with the art museum, and of course we have several other things that are going on in there.
Like what?
The armory is...
What's happening to the armory? Has the final decision been made, Tommy?
Have they sorted it all out yet, Tommy?
Pretty much. They've sorted it out. I'm not sure if it's a really done deal right now, but it looks
we
so good.
were fighting for the armory there too for a while.
Well, it is a done deal.
Oh, great.
And it should start I think in 2009. And then completion, I guess, in a couple of 3 years. But it's going to have a hotel, a spa, a garden, and some shops and all that would be rented. So again, it's going to bring, as you stated, tourists into the area, and then they will recognize the area. Another avenue that we're doing is that we have lodged or initiated a new website.
Can you talk a little closer to that?
A new website with a new logo, and this is something that is a value to our members because once you're a member, you can hook on to their website and it goes right direct to the business. And then of course,
that's wonderful.
Right, it sure adds a value to it.
Sure does. And so I assume I can go on your website, your new website with your new logo. I'm proud to attach my name to it as a business owner, and I possibly can win Citizen of the Year.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about Citizen of the Year.
We started that program about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it had been the idea of the Optimist Club, the West Tampa Optimists, and they let it go for a while.
Very negative people, though. Naysayers.
Really. But anyway, we partnered up with them and had a selection process to find out who would be the Citizen of the Year, and it's really taken off. The first year.
Do you have to live in the community, or do you have to work in the community? What's the criteria for that?
Basically, we have a set of guidelines that you'd have to meet that, and it's a little bit difficult to go into it right now.
Yeah.
But what it would be is our first one was Governor Bob Martinez.
Sure.
And the second one was Judge Dennis Alvarez. So, you know, we had a selection process. They were selected, and it really has been a mark in the city of Tampa.
And you guys can't win.
Really? I can't.
No.
I'm a bad boy.
Talk about your membership.
Right now we have over 100 members, and they're from all walks of life. Basically, it's what we welcome certainly are businesses, individuals, and then of course retirees, and they make up a combination of the various businesses in the area, organizations, and as I stated, we have over 100 members, and it's growing. We meet the third Tuesday of each month at Higgins Hall, that's St. Lawrence Church, and we have a guest speaker. In fact, this coming month, April 15th, we're going to have Ken Rollins, the individual you just...
he's a great person to know.
They just opened up their doors there, you know.
You know, I do want to say just one thing. West Tampa is probably the oldest community in the Tampa Bay area, and it's got the most history there. People should want to embrace that and learn and love the West Tampa community. What's next for you guys? I mean, before we run out of time, give us, you got some holiday happenings coming up, or?
Well, we do have two other things that we had or hang on indicative of what's happening. When you said holiday, we have a holiday fest that for the children of West Tampa, the schools and so on, that at Christmas, all of them get free gifts, food and so on. And then we also have a calendar that, for example, we make, and that's it indicates a cigar box, and those are all labels of Old West Tampa cigars, and we give those to the schools.
Love it.
They sell them as a fundraiser. At different times we have old buildings of West Tampa and so on.
Yeah.
But it's ideal, and in one of the back pages you'll see all our members, which is over 100, and we do very well, and it continues to grow.
Tommy, how can people become a member if they want to?
Yes.
Basically, they can go to www.discoverwesttampa.com, and we have a membership application on there. That would be the easiest way to go about it.
It costs $100 a year, $500 a year.
$150 a year.
That's nothing.
That's
nothing.
When you're a member, you click on the name, or you can find us by either alphabetical order, by the jobs that we do. I'm in the air conditioning heating business, so you go to air conditioning, you can find me there. Insurance, you push that, and you can click to that little individual, and it goes right to their website. So that alone is worth the $150.
That website is great.
Sure, and I do want to say that the $150 is for everyone in that organization. It's not just for that one individual.
So Tampa Digital, which we probably are a member, but we're a member.
Right, then anyone it becomes a member, and y'all can attend our luncheons.
Oh, love it. I think that's great.
How much do the luncheons cost to attend? Are they like $10, $20?
Well, for you with discount, it'll be $15. It's
$15,
which is very reasonable, and it's at Higgins Hall at 12 noon.
We like Higgins Hall. That's a very historical area too.
In fact, I would invite you as our guest to our next luncheon if you all have time. It would be April 15th, and you can hear Mr. Ken Rollins as a spokesperson.
We would love to. We might have to go.
Thank you very much.
I will
Tommy,
remind you.
Bob, thank you very much.